Good afternoon. Today is April 4th. Happy Saturday. Happy beautiful Saturday. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine in some way, shape, or form today. It makes me feel like we can do anything when the sun's shining like this. Anyways, the purpose of this video is to update you on the specifics of your Advanced Placement Psychology exam as they were recently announced and made public yesterday about 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We knew a couple of things. We knew the test would be 45 minutes and only FRQ questions, and we knew that they would take place in your homes on your own personal devices, whether that's a tablet, a smartphone, a laptop computer, or a desktop computer. What we now know are some more specifics about your exam. First and foremost, the date. The date and time of your exam is May 19th. That's a Tuesday at 2 p.m. There is a makeup test, or what they call a late testing period, on Thursday, June 4th. That'll take place at 4 p.m. It's our recommendation that you shoot for the early exam. You have 6 weeks to prepare for that. And if you have any sort of technical failure or your internet drops out or you lose power or whatever kind of circumstances might happen, you then have a fallback date on June 4th. If you wait till June 4th because maybe you don't feel ready in the next 6 weeks or something along those lines and something happens, like that's the whole ball game, guys. There's no opportunity to make up for that. So we would recommend 6 weeks being enough time to review the content and prepare yourself adequately. Your two FRQ questions. They are going to be weighted differently. The first FRQ question is 25 minutes in duration, and it accounts for 55% of your overall score. I'm going to read here from the description of the question. It says that question 1 will assess students' ability to explain behavior and apply theories and perspectives in authentic context. So remember, when we always talk about defining what the term is and applying it to the situation or the novel story that they've created for the question, that's going to be what they're talking about. Remember, the exams are open note, open book, so you have access to all of those things. So it's going to be key that you show that you can apply those concepts and those theories to some sort of situation that demonstrates your full appreciation and understanding, not just some sort of regurgitation of the definition. The second question, you'll then have 5 minutes to upload that to their site. The second question is 15 minutes in duration. It accounts for 45% of your overall grade. And it says here that question 2 assesses students' ability to analyze psychological research studies, including analyzing and interpreting quantitative data. What that tells us, your teachers, is that you are going to have to look at a study and then identify maybe independent, dependent variables, identify maybe flaws in the study, highlight in the meaning of statistical significance, perhaps operationally define one of the variables, perhaps draw a bar graph, some other sort of quantitative data measurement. We've seen those questions a lot, and we kind of knew that was coming. That's kind of been the trend over the last several years. So no surprises there. The FRQs are going to look very similar to everything that you've done in class thus far this year, and we feel really good about the format of this exam. The content we knew was trimmed. Units 8 and 9, according to the Advanced Placement released course description, have been taken out of this year's curriculum for 2020 only. What does that mean to you? It means chapters 14, 15, and 16. Abnormal psychology, therapy, and social psychology are not going to be included on this year's exam. So we don't have to worry about studying for those things in terms of demonstrating knowledge of them. Again, you may want to learn about those things, and perhaps you've been tuning into those live sessions that are daily through the YouTube channel that College Board or Advanced Placement has created for you. Additionally, in terms of your exam, it's optional. You do not have to take it. You can opt for a full refund, but that decision has to be made in mid-April here. So be thinking about whether or not you want to commit to this 6-week process. And if you do, again, Ms. Holt and I believe we've set up a good plan for you guys to be successful. 504 and IEP accommodations, it was said specifically by Trevor Packer, kind of the head of AP, that they would be honoring those accommodations in this at-home format. So if you have extended time, you should still get that extended time. So again, just to kind of recap the questions, 2 FRQs, 125 minutes, then 5 minutes to upload, then a 15-minute session, and then 5 minutes to upload one more time. Once you've uploaded a question, you can't go back to it. I think that's probably well known, but I just wanted to make sure that was stated. They said they had test security parameters put in place. They announced some of them and kept some of them, sheltered from us. But essentially, it's open note, it's open book, it is not open person. You should have no person-to-person communication on the exam. And that they're going to release all of the tests to your teacher. So I'll get all my students, Ms. Holst will get all her students' questions and answers. I think it's within 48 hours after you've taken it, which is exciting for us to be able to see your work. That's not something typically we get, but I think it's also to put, external pressure on you not to, be unauthentic or or ingenuine. Would that be how you say that? In your responses. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You want to head to our websites. Both Ms. Holst's website and my website, our Weebly sites, will contain information that I just kind of talked to you about. It's in that Google Doc that was tweeted out this morning. Additionally, you'll find on our websites all of our notes. We've talked about that before. Links to AP Classroom so you can get in there and do some, genuine practice. But you'll also find a review set of slides. I call them like your should knows, like everything you should know from each chapter. And so as you go through those, it gives you an opportunity to kind of focus your studying. We're going to release audio files that we're going to create here to kind of help walk you through those terms to help you remember what they are. And then again, if it's still kind of fuzzy or hazy, you can either reach out to us via email, or you'll have an opportunity to go back into the notes that are posted online, your own personal notes, your textbook, your friends, and kind of dialogue those things out. We've kind of set up a schedule, so if you head to the website, you'll see that each week we focus on 2 units. For example, next week we're focused on the prologue and chapter 1. So that is history and approaches, as well as research methods and statistics. Remember, there's a whole FRQ question on that one, so you really want to double down this week on research methods and statistics. The following week we're going to cover, I think it's chapter 2, so biological bases of behavior, the brain, the neuron, the nervous systems, and also probably chapter 3, states of consciousness. And so we've kind of laid this out, because remember, your test is over the prologue, chapter 13, just those chapters. And so we're going to try to help you focus each week on some content. Again, we'll be releasing audio files to help walk you through that. You can reach out to us via email, and you have the opportunity to kind of digest all your previous notes and compare them and contrast them with our notes that we've left up all year long. So we feel good about it. We're excited for you guys. We genuinely believe you're going to be successful. Hope you do too. And if you know of anybody that does not have a reliable technological device or does not have reliable internet, please contact Ms. Holt or myself immediately so we can get them the necessary information that they need and get them in contact with either our school or with College Board themselves to help get them what they need to have the tools to be successful. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to sign off now. It's great talking with you, I guess you could say. We do genuinely miss that. We miss our interactions with you. Hope that you are enjoying this day. If you're not outside yet, get outside. It is beautiful. We've already taken our family walk. I knocked out a 5-mile run, and we're talking about a long bike ride that might end at Dairy Boy today. So if you see us there, whoa, big deal. All right, so anyways, I'm pretty sure I just saw Ms. Holt ride by my house on her bike, so I think she's out enjoying the day too. Be well, be safe, stay in good spirits, take care of yourself, take care of each other. We miss you guys, and we're ready to help you rock and roll on this exam. All right, be well.